Well, good afternoon my YouTube friends, it's Margaret again from Emmy's Orchids, and you might be wondering how I've managed to get 7 new orchids into the little grow room, 5 of which are big Phragmipediums and 1 Coleogyne, which is quite big, and the easiest one of course was the Kingianum, which was mounted. So I've been able to accommodate that quite easily. So if I show you round now, I might have to go on my step. Right, so these 2 here with the socks on, of course they are my frags. That one at the back's Grande, and this one, which got the label mixed up, is Rothianum. There we go. So, and they're doing very, very well. Just bear with me a minute. I just need to. Right. I have to elevate myself. I'm shrinking in my old age. Okay. So, this is the way, or this is the only way I've thought about how I can accommodate these wonderful gifts. I mean, they're so healthy. And I've got to write my notes up yet. But there's 2 of the others. And all I've done with them, really, is they're in the outer pots. And we're going into a few days of warm weather. So I thought, well, I'd just put them in these pots that I've had the Oncidium types in. Peggy Ruth Carpenter's one of them. And I can always just keep that little level up, you see there. There are some of my others. And you see them under there, excuse the fan, right next to the fan. You see the... And that's the Garum Weaver there. Now look at my growing technique and what I've been able to achieve, and look at these. And like I say, these are just in lacquer and this little rock wool, little tiny squares. So I should be getting some of that. And then, so that's where the frags are situated. And let me go back on my step. And this is where I've put the Coleogyne. Can you see? That's a flower spike. And that pot, the inner pot, plastic one, I've put it in this octagonal pot. And that's been watered this morning, but again you see it's had to go high up because they do like a lot of air movement. You see now, this is my Coleogyne burfordiense, and can you see the new growth there? So and then of course I've got behind the Masdevallias. Now I have checked them once and topped them up with water, that moss, because I don't want the moss to die. And so there, they've got this big fan there, which I'm fine. And I've got this fan, this new fan down here that doesn't make any noise whatsoever. And that comes up and circulates round and it catches these here, because I'm conscious that these frags here are not going to be too warm. And then of course that's some of the others. The Jarrett Green Star, this big one here that I've grown from a seedling. It's just sending me a dead leaf out, but I've still got our green root there, so I'm not going to water that today. That's got to be watered today. Leodora, and I've got the other Leodora there. that's got to be watered. But yesterday I watered Orchids falcata, excuse me, and we've got this new leaf coming here. That's 20 RLC 24K, that will need to be watered. Now that big Vanda, that got watered yesterday. Now this area still stays the same, and really today, can you see where I've got all the ones in water culture. It doesn't matter, as long as I've got one root in water, this lot will be fine. And you'll see I've got a spare shelf there. And you might be thinking, well, what do you need a spare shelf for? And the reason I need a spare shelf, well, I've got 2 spare shelves. Because when I water them out, I need somewhere to put them, and they go on these 2 bottom shelves. There we go. The light might not be as good here, and now I have the full spectrum light on. Look at the humidity in that glass vase there. So I've put that no ID on sediment there till I can think how I'm going to elevate it. I've got 1 or 2 things in that one, and I've got the Peggy Ruth Carpenter in that one. Now of course this is Aspasia Sylvana, and I think this little one is called Brassocatlianthe Jarak Firebird. Is it Fire? Oh no, Firestar. That's that one. I did have these 3 elevated up here. I'll show them after. Now these are some of the, well this one, this is a Phalaenopsis, and what have I got? This is sewn up. Lee Sun High. There we go. And it's giving me, after going through the wars, it's giving me a new leaf. And these are some of the Pathiopedilums. What is that one? And there is the Psychopsis. And these do get this nice breeze when this fan reaches across. And this area here, I've put some of the other, I spaced them out, some of these Phalaenopsis, because these are grown sometimes just with a little bit of water. That's my Petalum with a new growth, but I'm struggling with that one. So, hold on. So here we go, this is Caesis Lemingii, doing very well, and that of course is Cattleya Love Castle. This has got to be watered today. This is that big Cattleya Dusky made by RLC Bruce Randall. Sorry about the light. Is that any better? And if I go this way, you'll see I've got some of the big ones here just tucked at the back, some of the Dendrobiums, and this is Kingsit Red Splash, and that's King Yanum one, and that is the Memoria. Now that is, what's that one called? Maxillaria, that one, and it's actually giving me some nice new growths. And of course we've got the 2 Vandas at the back. I've put Delosa there. I've taken some of the media, some of the lava, not lava rock, it was in Growstone, and put more coconut husk. So that's just there. That will hang. See, I've got a little clip here. That can hang there. But at the moment, when I put this light on, it is sufficient to, and I won't put it on for a minute. So that's the new growth on Pink Empress. And this is Pink Diamond, and that's working on roots, and I see we've got a new growth there. And this is the Catalan Mendelia. Look at how it's caught the sun from this grow light, and that I've got a new growth there coming. This is a little bit slower, and this here is of course the Laelia Anceps, and it just fits nicely here, and I've got lots of green growing tips. This needs watering, gets watered, gets placed in a trough, and look how the sun, the grow lights have coloured up these two nice growing pseudobulbs. I have to think then. Right, so I'll take you back here now. The Tolumnias, another Tolumnia. That's a little, this one's a little cutting off that one. That's a little Pathiopedilum. This is the Cattleya persivaliana, winter, doing well. That didn't get watered yesterday. This is good old Walkeriana, and I've got it's either two new growths or two flower spikes, but I don't know. Now that got watered yesterday. I tell you, I was exhausted yesterday. Now these are some of the Catacetums. This is Davy Ranches. You probably won't see very well here because I've got the drape over. And these two are the same, and these have got new growths on, and that is Catacetum pileatum yellow giant. And let's see if it'll allow me to show you here. Can you see? This is Pastoral Innocence, and I put it on this, didn't I? This slab, whatever you call it. And since I put it on here, look at that. It absolutely loves it. And look at this. Look. But again, you see, can you see? Oh, I don't know if you'll see now then. But we've got a new growth there. See, will you? It does annoy me when it does this, when I can't get the light for you. Right there, look at the roots. There we go. But I still have to protect this, because you see how it got sunburnt many years ago. This is Laelia lobata, and that's got new roots and 3 new growths. This is up in the gods. This one here is LC Bermondsey palm, and I've got roots and a new growth coming with that one. So, and this little one here is Rinco Catlianthe, Fushu Glory Happy Holiday with that new growth, and of course this is the Tolumnia, and that's the species Scandens. And I've got 3 leads. 1, 2, 3. And oh, this is the other one. This was the £10 one, Noble Thanta, Thanta, and I've had this in the window, but you see it was getting too much sun. You can see, look. So I've just brought it back here. This one is the Angraecum sesquipedale. Look at that. That is so happy. It is so happy. Now I'm going to just put this big light on now. I don't know, it'll probably cause everything to go a little bit pink. So, now white. I just wondered why. What's that? Probably nothing. I just wondered why that leaf there had just parted a little bit. Anyway, right. So that's that area now. And if we come over here, now you will be bathed probably in a little bit of pink. All these got water yesterday. Everything. I've got a dye back there, I don't know why. It's got a nice root. And these, even though they've got some coconut husk, because I've got the fans going about 12-14 hours a day at least, they do dry out so quickly. And these got fed and watered, and of course these are the Phalaenopsis, and this one is Ruby Lips, and this one is Buck's Fizz. You see, with those nice leaves. And this is Flossie, still hanging on in there with the blooms. And this is Blotchy. This is the Hoya pubicalyx, going absolutely mad. That's the other Hoya down there. I've got one downstairs, Hoya carnosa. That's a species one. I'm struggling with that one. And it's in bloom. So, right, the next change. There. Can you see? These are the ones that I had in the containers on that top shelf. Sorry, like those there. But I don't like things cramped together. I like to give them a little bit of breathing space. And now some of these have got roots coming out. Can you see? And I thought, well, there goes. Now all of these are just potted in lacquer. So I thought, well, what I could do, this is the only one that's in bark, and this is the one I call Dougal. This is the one that's a Mother's Day gift. And it dropped all those flowers, but look, can you see how it's sending out these secondaries, and that one there. And this, I still had to remove some of these leaves. Sorry, not the leaves, the roots, because some of the roots were still rotting. But have you seen how I've managed to just put the saucer. They do have outer pots, but I'm not using the outer pots because I want these, because the Phalaenopsis and the epiphytes, I want them to feel the air around those roots. And what I do, you see there's a little bit of moisture still in there. I just put a little pad that you clean your makeup with, makeup pad, and I just attach them. Just drop them. There we go. So the only thing I've got to be careful of is that everything that I put back here has to be dry, because otherwise the drips could cause crown rot. There we are, you see. That's some of the little ones there. And so I used to have all these mounts here on 3, but of course I've used that one now, so I've had to bring them up and squeeze them together a little bit. And you see, when I change places of my plants, I know exactly where the plants are, and I have to get them right, because it drives me crackers. They have a little space, and that's their allotted space. Oh, can you see the breeze? Oh, so I've put it up to number 4 now, and this breeze is lovely. And so they have their little allotted space, and this is where they stay, because they don't like to be moved about. They like the same orientation. That's the Dendrobium kingianum, the one that Clive gave me. That's another little dendrobium. That was I put that on them out. I think it might have been one of those from Cathy. I'm not too sure. Anyhow, it's a no idea because I've no idea what it is. And you see this type. You see, this will have to be watered later. Look, it's already telling me, and I've been watering this every day. Every day this gets watered, and every day it drinks it all and wants more. So, but because I tidied everywhere up yesterday, and it's a nice day today, well, the next few days are going to be a nice day. Each day, I need to get out in the garden. So it's a balancing act. Look at that. This is a Laelia purpurata. That goes in a trough. That'll get watered later. So I just thought I'd just bring you back for a short video and let you see how organised I am. Ooh, and then the light's gone when I come this way. See, as soon as I come into that area, let's go back over here. Sorry about that, but the light goes, and there we are. So I've got 2 grow lights, and I've got the centre light, which is a white light, a grow light, but it's a white light. And there. So thank you for joining me, and like I say, some things have got to be watered today, some things don't have to be watered today, but sometimes you just have to think, well, if these orchids were in the, there you are, you see, look at it coming round now. If these orchids were in the wild, then they would have to fend for themselves, excuse me. That's what's bending down. There we go. That's that area. That's the other area now. Before I start to lose the light. And this is this area. And I've still got, believe it or not, 2 empty shelves. So thank you for joining me on this little update, and I'll keep you posted. But as we're going into nicer weather, of course, we want to enjoy this this nice time in the garden. So take care, and I'll be back at some point. Bye bye now.